Several common food preservatives may be linked to a higher risk of cancer, according to a large new study by French researchers. The findings, published in the BMJ, are based on data from over 100,000 adults followed for more than a decade. Participants provided detailed 24-hour dietary records repeatedly over an average of 7.5 years, allowing researchers to precisely assess their intake of preservatives from processed foods, condiments, and everyday products like cured meats and salad dressings. By the end of the follow-up period, about 4,000 participants had been diagnosed with cancer, most commonly breast, prostate, and colorectal cancers. The research team examined 17 commonly used preservatives, including citric acid, sulfites, and sodium nitrite. Overall, they found no link between total preservative intake and cancer risk, and 11 individual additives showed no clear association. However, the story changed when looking at specific compounds. Several preservatives were associated with a higher incidence of cancer, particularly among people with higher intakes. These included potassium sorbate, potassium metabisulfite, sodium nitrite, potassium nitrate, acetic acid, and sodium erythorbate. People who consumed larger amounts of these additives were more likely to develop cancer than non-consumers or those with low exposure. The risks were particularly notable for specific cancers. Potassium sorbate, used to prevent mold in baked goods, cheeses, and canned foods, was associated with a 14% higher overall cancer risk and a 26% higher risk of breast cancer. Sodium nitrite, common in cured meats, was linked to a 32% increased risk of prostate cancer. Potassium nitrate was associated with a 13% higher overall cancer risk and a 22% higher risk of breast cancer. Total sulfites, present in some processed meats and soft drinks, were linked to a 12% increase in overall cancer risk. Acetates, like acetic acid found in pickled foods and sauces, were associated with a 15% higher overall cancer risk and a 25% increased risk of breast cancer. The authors emphasized that the study's large size and long follow-up strengthen its findings. They noted that existing experimental research has already suggested potential cancer-related effects for several of these compounds. They called on food manufacturers to reduce the use of unnecessary preservatives and supported public health advice encouraging consumers to choose freshly prepared, minimally processed foods whenever possible. As one expert notes, while regulatory agencies classify many preservatives as generally recognized as safe, mounting evidence reveals these substances may contribute to chronic diseases and cancer. The study authors concluded, this study brings new insights for the future reevaluation of the safety of these food additives by health agencies, considering the balance between benefit and risk for food preservation and cancer. If you found this important research insightful, please support the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe for more science-based health information, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching.